Yeah, buddy, it's 2 o'clock. Welcome back to 96.1 FM. Styling in your ear, dragging you through the workday. And we're going to help you get through it because it's Monday.
Sort of.
We're going to help people. I mean, But I got a question.
Oh.
You guys' memory ever get so bad you get in a parking lot, you got to set off your car alarm to figure out where the fuck you park? I do that a lot.
There was one day I literally forgot which side of Walmart I came out on.
That's why I park on the same side every time.
I usually do too, and I walked outside, I'm like, where in the hell is my car? And I'm wandering around, I'm like, am I fucking retarded or what? I'm looking and looking, and I'm like, I seriously cannot find my car. And I'm starting to freak out because I'm like, man, am I getting Alzheimer's or something, And I'm like, where in the fuck is my car?
You're going to have to start using the markers up on the poles,
And I'm like, I'm thinking, is somebody playing a trick on me? Did they move my car?
Yeah.
It's like, nobody's got my keys.
And then you start thinking somebody stole your car,
Yeah.
So
then I start walking around, and I'm up like 3 aisles. And I'm like, where in the fuck did I park? Then I look across, and I see my damn car, like 3 aisles over by the other door. And I'm like, why in the hell did you go on that side? You never go on that side.
Yeah, I do that. I've done that. I've done that at Walmart because you can go on either side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I usually go to the same side, but I guess there wasn't any place parked that day or something.
Yeah.
Messed me all up.
Almost makes you think you're in that Seinfeld episode where like they couldn't find the car the whole episode.
I felt dumb because I'm walking around and I'm walking up one aisle, down the other. I'm like, I lost my fucking car. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I think I've told.
Similar to yours and try to get into it and then realize like a little.
Oh, I did that. We had a van, like kind of like the one we got now, but this one was silver. Well, there was two of them side by side. I come walking out and I jumped in the van. It was unlocked. I was at the store. I jumped in it and I sat down and I was like, wait a minute. This stuff wasn't in my van a minute ago.
Yeah.
I down like, oh shit. And I jumped out towards the next van. I was like, oh, wrong van. Somebody parked next to me in the same van.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't know if I've told you guys this story before, but I think it was on the morning show I talked about this. Every morning I used to stop at this little convenience store and get something to drink or something, right?
Yep.
And I've got the slammed white mini truck. It's that white one that didn't have any graphics on it, right?
Yeah.
And one morning I come out and not paying attention. I get in this white S10. And I look over and there's this woman next to me. And I'm like, can I help you? And she's like, can I help you? And I'm like, the fuck you doing in my truck? And I put the key in and the key started the truck.
Oh, shit.
And her husband come out and he's yelling and screaming at me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in my truck? And then I start realizing maybe this isn't my truck. And then, I get out. Me and this guy's gonna fucking fist fight. And then I realize my truck's right next to it. And so, because I had clear lights and billet grill and stuff. And then me and this guy just started busting up laughing. So then right after that, every morning, they were actually going to work somewhere. And we'd run into each other. And one morning, the wife got in my truck and fucked me all up. Like I come out and I'm like, hold on, that ain't my truck. But we were more amazed that my key started his truck.
Oh, yeah. Well, they only got so many sets of keys, that they could choose from. And
yeah, because he was like, oh, does your door key open my door? And it wouldn't. But my ignition key would start his fucking truck. I was like, that is so crazy. So, yeah, that's the weirdest feeling, you get in somebody else's vehicle. Well, I've got another one for you. I got another one that I've never talked about on the radio. During COVID, and I moved to Missouri. I was down in Chesterfield Valley at Walmart. And you know how I am. I park way away from everybody at the end of the parking lot. I just got my truck, had, 10, 15 fucking bags of shit, put the cart up, got my truck, and this young guy just gets in my fucking truck. And I pull a gun on him.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who fucking sent you? Blah, 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 blah. And this fucking kid pissed himself in my passenger seat. And when I say kid, I'm not saying he was clearly over 21, okay? He was probably like
Yeah.
22, 23, if that. He wasn't a small kid. And I, at gunpoint, made him get out of my truck. And he's like, I'm sorry, you know, my girlfriend's truck looks just like this. And I was just in my gold GMC. And I look over, and a little ways away was a gold Chevy truck like mine. And I walked him right over to that fucking truck and I literally kicked him in the ass. And I said, get the fuck out of here. And I got back on my truck. I was so pissed. And I was like, what the fuck did I just do? And so I went to set my gun down in the passenger seat. And then I noticed he pissed in my fucking truck. And I was like, son of a bitch. Like, God damn it. Like,
kid.
yeah, this poor fucking guy. Could you imagine he got into his girl's fucking truck? Like, I just got in the wrong vehicle and the guy pulled a gun on. I mean, it is Missouri, you know what I'm saying? Pulled a gun on me and fucking I just pissed myself. Like,
I was sitting in our van and again Walmart parking lot. Had it open because I was waiting for the lady to come out, and I'm just sitting there with the radio on, and all of a sudden the back side door opens up. I kind of look back. I figured she was putting groceries in. Somebody jumps in the back seat, and I'm like, I wasn't her putting groceries in. I look back, and there's this guy sitting there. And he's looking at me like, who in the fuck are you?
yeah.
And I was like, excuse me? And he's like, I think I got the wrong van. I'm like, I think you do. He jumped back out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and this is...
he just looked at me like, wait a minute, who are you?
Yeah, and this is a pretty good story because, I'm looking at the instant chat and people are putting up their stories, and this happens more than what people think.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's
the
like...
worst thing I ever had, there's a steak place in Springfield called Longhorn.
Okay.
Well, we went there for my birthday one night, and I'd had a couple of drinks at the steakhouse. Had to go to the bathroom. Well, you know, steak was going through me, so I had to go shit.
Okay.
So I go to the back to the bathroom, and I go in the men's room on the left, go in there, and I'm doing my thing, and in walks another person in the bathroom, which, you know, is usual because you're in your stall.
Yeah, yeah.
And these ladies' shoes come by the stall.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, what the fuck's she doing? Uh-oh. Dude, I never finished so fast in my life. I jumped up, got everything taken care of, ran out there, and yeah, I was in the fucking women's room.
Yeah, oh shit, you were in the women's room. Oh,
yeah, it's like, and I got work boots. I got my fucking work boots on and everything.
Oh,
so
man.
I know she looked at the stall. She's like, "What the hell kind of dykes over there?"
No shit.
Oh.
No.
I thought you were gonna say there was like a cross dresser that come in the stall.
Oh no.
No.
I done fucked up.
Yeah, no,
right in the women's room. Didn't even realize it.
I was in a bathroom one time. It was actually a Flying J truck stop.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
And I got this thing, man. I can only shit in certain places. Okay, like, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are like that. But man, my stomach was bothering me one morning, and I was like, man, I gotta hover. I gotta do something. And next thing I know, I see some high heels and some tennis shoes, and they go in the stall next to me. Well, I'm pretty much locked up on this bitch, dude, because, you know, it's got, you know, I got mud butt, you know what I'm saying? I mean, fucking, you know, and I never will forget. This fucking chick goes, "You're way bigger than your picture online," and I could not stop laughing. And then they like scurried out of there real quick, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm like, way bigger than the picture online. Generally, if you send a dick pic, man, I mean, they're kind of larger than real life, you know? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, how big is this fucking thing?
I was at a truck stop in Indiana, and I went inside, and I seen a woman go in front of me. Didn't think nothing of it because she was way up ahead of me. But she came from the truck side, and she had like a skirt on. And I was like, okay. Well, I go walking up to the register. I went to the bathroom, got some chips or something, you know. Walking to the register, and I'm behind this chick, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, you know, just sizing her up like everybody would. And she's got heels on and a skirt on. And I'm like, She got some ugly ass fucking legs. Oh, well. So I'm sitting here. Well, they were kind of muscly in the back, and I'm like, she's got big old calves, and didn't think nothing of it. And I was like, well, whatever. Maybe she's a hooker,
Yeah.
So she gets up to the cash register, and he's talking to her, and he's like, how's your day? She's like, yeah, it's good. I looked up like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
Oh,
So
shit.
she turns around to walk away, and I can tell there's an Adam's apple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, ooh. So then my buddy, he went and take a shower because we're both parked side by side out there. So he goes in to he's in taking a shower. So I go back out to the truck, and I'm waiting in the truck eating my chips and shit. And I'm sitting here in this truck watching all these people. And here comes this gal out because she was still in there when I walked out. Here she comes strutting across the parking lot. And all the truckers got their CBs on. They're all catcalling on the CBs. Look at her. Look at him. Fucking legs for days. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm over here fucking laughing my ass off. Because I know it's a guy. And all these truckers, it's going on. And I'm like, hey, guys. And somebody goes, what? I said, you realize that's a guy, right? No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Oh, shit. What it says.
I said, of his own.
I said, dude, her voice is deeper than yours and mine. And he's like, fuck. I said, yeah, you always have to get a close look before you start catcalling. He's like, yeah, I think I'm going to go crawl in my sleeper and go to bed. I'm like, yeah, no
That's
shit.
some funny shit.
You just hear the whole tone change. There's like 3 of them all talking about this girl.
Oh my god.
It was funny as shit. And then my buddy Jeff comes walking out, and he's like, you ready to hit the road again? I was like, yeah. He said, did you see that cross-dresser bitch in there? I said, oh, yeah.
Now listen, you guys, listen, be honest. Have you ever found someone attractive and then found out that it was, in fact, either a cross-dresser or a trans? Yeah, like, have you ever done that? Has it ever happened to you?
Well, at the Oz, there was some fucking cross-dresser fucking chick I was dancing with for like fucking 40 minutes and grinding on me and all kinds of shit. And I went in the bathroom, and I've told this story before. I went in the bathroom, and I'm like, she walked up next to me and whipped out her dick and started pissing. And I mean, I was just like, wow,
You still whipped up.
I was like, okay. So then I went back over to where we were sitting, and my buddy's like, man, are you done dancing with her? I'm gonna go dance with her. And I'm like, dude, go right for it, man. Like,
It's all you, buddy.
like it's all you. Fucking. And what's crazy about that story is I think he took her home.
Oh.
And because we asked him later on, we're like, well, what happened? And he's like, I don't want to talk about it. And so,
He did it anyway.
well, I always wondered, but I was just like, but I'm going to tell you one thing. This fucking bitch had it going on because, like, you couldn't fucking tell.
Yeah.
And especially this chick was short, So,
Right.
So, like, but when she walked in the bathroom, went right next to the stall next to me, and I glanced over, and she's like, hey. And I was like, hey. Like, no shit. It's like, goddamn, how much have I had to drink?
I'm done drinking.
Yeah, because matter of fact, after that thing, and he wanted to go dance with her, I think I went home. I was like, man, like,
I'm out.
Like,
I'm done.
like,
I'm obviously way too drunk.
yeah, because I mean, seriously,
I'm
man,
too drunk to fish when I'm catching alligators.
it's like I tell people this, and I ain't bullshit. I'd make the worst gay guy. First
Me
off,
too.
I can't put a spoon or a fork in my mouth longer than 3 seconds. I gag.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously I ain't gonna suck no dick. 2, I've got certain rules about dating that the girl has to be smaller than me and shorter than me. Okay, so if a girl is the same height as me, it actually makes me nervous because I can't bullshit them to their face. So when me and Michelle was dating, she was slightly shorter than me.
Mm-hmm.
But she would tell everybody that story, Oh yeah, he's got this thing. He won't fucking date girls fucking taller than him.
That's funny.
And
I never. Go ahead.
And it's a big thing that I only date blondes. You could be a fake blonde. I don't date redheaded girls because every fucking one's been nutty as shit.
Oh, I dated a lot of redheads because
Well,
they're crazier than hell, but God, they're fun in bed.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But
God, they're fun in bed. I've never had a bad sexual experience with a redhead. But I've never had a guy that I thought was hot. But I used to work for the Village in this town I live in. And I was a street department, so I was running around town all day long.
Mhm.
Well, it's summertime, and we had this girl that ran around that it was very known that she was very easy.
and Jimmy's
And
like,
she
I
was-
want to know her.
And from the neck down, she was cute. But from the neck up, woohoo. I mean, woohoo.
Had that butterface.
And, oh, yeah. And Medusa is what we compared her to. And, I mean, she's got a phrase to make a freight train take a dirt road. And she's got the speech impediment. Her name was Heather. She called herself Heddle. Heddle,
Okay.
how she pronounced it. And, she'd come on to me one time late at night after a fire call. I was in a truck, and she's like, I'd do anything for a ride in the truck. I said, yeah, not to me, you wouldn't.
not me.
You barking up the wrong tree there, Lenny. Sorry. Well, then one day I'm out doing my normal morning rounds, and there's this thing walking down the sidewalk, and I'm like, my God, it's walking away from me. I'm like, my God, who the fuck is that? Because she's got short shorts on, and I'm like, God damn, I get up next to her, and it's Hedda. I'm trying to burn my eyes out with a lighter. Afterwards, I'm like, oh my God, you just need to go blind now and be done. You looked at that, you sick motherfucker. Oh, it was horrible. Then I told one of my buddies, he laughed his ass off because he knows her too. And he's like, I did the same thing about 6 months ago, but I wouldn't tell anybody. I was like, yeah, how many people have done that with her wandering around town? Because, I mean, from the neck down, she's a cute girl. Skinny, nice butt, big boobs. But then from the neck up, it's Heddle.
I think there's one of those in every small town. Like,
Oh, my God.
there's definitely one in our small town here. And I remember, like, just the way the guys acted about her. And there was this one night that I was sitting over at my friend Jesse's house, and they lived in the same apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes over, knocks on the door. She wanted one of us girls to help her shave her back.
Really?
I'll never forget it. Yes. But, I mean, she was cute and everything. I don't know if the guys knew that she was shaving her back, but yeah. I
Fucking
think
Sasquatch.
every town has one of those.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately,
Oh, man.
that happens. I mean, it's...
Mhm.
Yeah, there was a girl we used to run around with. She was a cute girl.
Now, talking about
Good.
cross-dressers and stuff like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Because really, we don't ever talk about this stuff. But
No.
Erica Lee Foster is a very close friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
And back when I was a Chippendale stripper, she would do the announcing. When Erica is not in drag, he looks like fucking in
She's
there.
Eric.
Well, his name's Eric. So,
Yeah, I was going to say, Eric, yeah.
So you guys may know my buddy who does this. He's the one who won that Britney Spears lookalike contest, and Pepsi refused to pay him.
But he's not gay, is he?
He's not gay.
He
No.
just cross-dresses, yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. Well,
I
and
watched every episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
well, and
Yeah.
and here's the thing. His wife is a makeup artist, and
Mhm.
he's actually a paralegal. So
That's funny.
what's interesting about it is for a Halloween contest, she dressed him up like Britney Spears, and everybody was like, "Holy shit!" Well, the fucker can sing,
Oh my God.
so he almost can sound like Britney Spears. So
Nice.
what's funny about this
That's
thing
funny.
is they had some kind of drag contest at Bubby and Sissy's in Alton, and it
Mhm.
was some amateur thing, and he went up there and won it. Well, then they had that send in your picture Britney Spears lookalike contest, and then Britney would do a video with you.
Mhm.
No shit, this motherfucker won, And then before he got to meet Britney Spears, they said, fuck, no, 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 all this shit. And they denied him his money. Well, then he sued them, and then Britney Spears wanted to meet him. And then Britney Spears made some videos. But yeah, that's a friend of mine. Actually, he's into custom cars and shit. And, yeah, it's kind of crazy that he gets paid big money to do those shows.
Yeah.
And he's just a smart ass, you know? But my God, like, when he's not in drag, man, he looks like fucking Eminem. And then what's funny is they were performing something, and he come out and he performed an Eminem song, and people really thought it was Eminem. And then like 20 minutes later, he come out as Britney Spears. And I'm like, I mean, there's obviously money in that kind of entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't hating on him. I'm just like, but.
Hell no.
But, yeah, I mean, that's a thing out there, you know? I mean, there's a lot of impersonators and stuff. And especially back when I worked, you know, need to know, I worked for the strip clubs. I also worked for independent companies where I was sent out for birthday parties or a bachelorette party, or, you know, because we were talking about that one girl or whatever, you know, or no, that guy that, you know what I'm talking about. You're the one who mentioned it, Jimmy.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, the guy that is ugly as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The photographer that was on the TLZ, yeah, that used to do the parody strips.
The parody strips.
Yep.
So, Penn's Gateway Entertainment, they're over in Fairview Heights, Illinois. They had clowns, they had Barney, they had this bag lady, and man, she would people would hire her just to show up at places and be fucking rude to everybody. And she, man, I mean, hell of a gig. And then when she wasn't in makeup, she was this really pretty young girl. So, I mean,
there's a lady on YouTube. My old lady watches her
oh,
sometimes.
God, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, that has her front teeth are all fucked up. So it looks like she's got meth mouth.
No.
She puts this mouthpiece in, and she puts all this stuff on, and she starts doing the makeup and turns beautiful.
No, the one I'm talking about is the old lady that runs around with the grandson, and
I've seen that.
and she cusses all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they went
Motherfucker!
went to a movie theater, and all the posters and the, you know, showing the new movies was artwork of her and fucking, you know, Lethal Grandma or Lethal Granny or something. It showed her and Mel Gibson.
He took her to the house from The Conjuring that one time.
Yeah, and she was like, "Get me the fuck out of here." And why is that chair rocking? I don't want to know that spirit. Spirit acts like it owes me money. Man, that woman cracks me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two are hilarious.
Yeah, they are.
There's just something about old people cussing. It's like when little kids cuss and you're trying not to laugh, but like,
I know.
Because you can laugh.
I tell you what.
There's a lady and her mom, or it's either her mom or her grandma, and they do a skit kind of like that. Her grandma will get in the car with her, and she always say something, and her grandma's always like, "Oh, fuck that," you know. But one day her grandma gets in the car with her, and she's got this hat on that looks like a taco. And she's like, she gets in the car and she's like, "Hello." And the daughter looks at her and she goes, "What in the hell are you wearing?" "It's Taco Tuesday." She's like, "You are not wearing this to the restaurant." She's like, "Yeah, I am. It's Taco Tuesday. I want fucking tacos." Fucking tacos.
The crazy part is I can see Jimmy saying that. Us going somewhere.
It's Taco Tuesday. What tacos? What fucking tacos? That's funny.
That is funny as shit, man, for real. But on that note, guys, we're going right back into music. You're listening to 96.1 Steinland, Dragon in the Afternoon, helping you get through your work day on Monday. And, man, we feel your pain. We'll be right back, guys.